Alright, seems like the latency is good on that side, so maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. We'll find out as I play, I suppose. Close out all these windows real quick. Minimize this. Do I have my stream deck working? No, I do not. Let me fix that. Wife is not home. That means you're free to do whatever you want. You can finally take advantage of that Pornhub subscription you got. You You can binge watch shows she hates. You mean to tell me you weren't doing that before? Man, I don't know, Mika. This whole marriage thing sounds rather limiting. Which, congrats again, by the way. You're very welcome. I mean, I would hope you guys do a lot of things together. You guys are a couple now. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Isn't that how that works? Oh no, I'm not married. I couldn't tell you. I'm not quite sure how all that stuff works. But if it's anything like a relationship, then chances are you do a lot of things together. I got experience in that. What? Are they too far away? All right, time to use the Ninpo. Break out the ninja magic. Oh, Song sucks that new Pokemon game when she comes home. What, ZA? The new one? The new one that everybody hates? Nico, how would you do that to her? I thought you cared about her. She's been looking forward to it, and well, as long as she has a good time, that's all that matters. Yes, Mika. Do tell. Oh, that's wait, no, roll that back. Hold on, unacceptable, unacceptable comment. I would not stand for the slander. Not every Pokemon game sucks, but these recent ones have not been great. Hey, you should know that more than anyone else because you're the one who has played pretty much all of the recent ones that have come out in the past few years. You should be very familiar with how bad they've been. And they continue to be. Because he will keep buying them. Pokemon Coliseum was pretty good. That is a bar that still hasn't been reached. I'm with you on that one. What? How dare you block my attacks? Did you never play Pokemon Coliseum? Wait, I keep forgetting, Mika. Is she older than you or younger than you? Gotta be younger, right? Okay, younger. I mean, I guess that makes sense. She wouldn't have played it then in that case. Her first console was the GameCube. Oh, man. Talk about age in 30 years. When your first console was the GameCube. Oh, boy. They really do just have you going back through Yakumo's levels as Ryu, don't they? Oh, I gotta change the voiceover again. Forgot about that. Should be at a checkpoint to do that, right? I don't know, because they don't like to save whenever you go to the shops and stuff. They'll save anytime after it, but when you buy stuff, you got to go back and do it again. Oh yeah, for sure. Like new consoles were out around that time. That's enough time for new consoles to come out and stuff. And kind of, it's a bit of it was a bigger generational leap during that time because new consoles came out in a shorter time span than what they do now, where they're trying to milk like 10 years out of a life cycle. But yeah, GameCube, man. The GameCube. Oh, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. I kind of want to do it. I shouldn't do it, but I kind of want to do it. All right, fuck it. We're trying it. We're trying it. All right, all that stuff is max. Did I level up my weapon at all? Did not. Let's do that again. So is it circle, triangle? That's all that is. That's all that attack is. What's in Gleam Form? A lot of his attacks just have him like teleporting. Which I mean is cool and all, but kind of unoriginal. Oh boy. The amount of health I have for any of this right now is bad news. I am taking some risks right now. Big time. That is true. I have played harder games. This is true. I've done harder challenges before. Although this one's kind of getting a lot of shit for being real hard from a lot of streamers. That was just phase one. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna have to play it safe here. Like Silk Song. Listen, Silk Song went out of its way to nerf itself after that shit happened. Well, slightly, not too much. Took a bit of a hit off of that one. I don't know how many waves there are for this. Could be 3, could be 4. You see, what you got to do is take advantage of your ultimate technique. Well, I fought all the bosses at 3 optional ones. I got to go back and finish that too when I finish this. Oh, baby. Man, that stagger keeps you in place for a minute. Almost like they want you to die. I gotta do everything. I gotta do a lot of things. I got so many games to finish. It's a never-ending cycle. Oh, I'm too far away. I hate when that misses the follow-up because the enemies are too far away. It just feels like such a waste. And unfortunately, you can't always control which one it targets. Pizza Tower again? Don't tempt me, because I just might. I really did enjoy that game. Don't tempt me, I might do it. Ah. I was gonna say, if I get hit in the middle trying to get away, I'll be pissed. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, we did it, boys. We in there. I burned a bunch of items, but we did it. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's a lot of Pizza Tower fans out there, which I understand. It's a pretty good game. Like, I hope they make a sequel for it. A lot of people came in to watch you play that thing for the first time. Who was it that told me about that game in the first place? Was it you, Mika? It wasn't you, was it? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of backseaters, too. Yeah. It's one of the unfortunate realities of this whole thing. Get a lot of people that come in and want to tell you how to play. I mean, at the very least, they weren't being rude about it, like in the early days of streaming where you'd have people that came in and just would get all kinds of mad because you weren't playing it the way that they wanted you to play it. You showed me the spin-off? Wait, why does this thing run with me so much? Man, giving Ryu only one weapon just feels like such a missed opportunity in this game. Like, the man had an entire arsenal in the last, like, few games, and yet here you are giving him just one. That's what I mean by making Ryu an afterthought. Like, fucking star of the games, and you can't be asked to give him more than one weapon. Star of the whole series. Ooh, Lies of a Thousand Gods. Do I have to combine that with Splatoon? No, I don't. Okay, never mind. I'm still waiting on that that other game. What's it called? Crowsworn that you showed me? Like, they keep putting out new trailers and stuff for it, but there's been no news on a release date or anything like that yet. That game looks good. Fatal Flash Gleam Form. Oh, this is interesting. Can I go this way? Slice and dice, bitches. Still can't believe I did that shrine on its hardest challenge on hard difficulty, and I didn't die as many times as I thought I would. I mean, I try not to brag or anything about being good at this whole video game thing, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what? Got a little bit of skill going on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Alright, I'm sorry. It's a good thing Vancy's not here to hear that. She gets mad every time I say it. Ah! So try not to brag, but it is a flex. You know, listen, I try. Nick, I try to keep it contained. When was the last time you know me to flex about my video game skills, Nick? For as long as you know me. Which is the question I would be asking you if I wanted you to tell me the truth, but I don't want you. See, I tried to catch you before you said it. I was trying to catch you before you said it.
Must be Kagachi's work.
I don't know what you mean all the time.
But there shouldn't be any patrols stationed around the shrine itself. He told me that he wanted to make sure not to get in your own.
Welcome back, Mika.
2 shrines remain. Let's move.
Welcome back, Mika with wife. Dang, she don't even have a name anymore. She's just the wife. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. Like, my only real issue with it is that they basically made our boy Ryu an afterthought in this game. Like, he is not the main character, unfortunately. Not anymore. I'm playing as him now, but I bet it's probably like 3 or 4 levels that you play as him, and the rest you play as the other guy. The other guy, we'll call him. Who is new guy then? New guy is part of a different clan called the Raven Clan, which we didn't know existed until now. And he is like the definition of edgelord, which usually I'd be into. Anybody can tell you that the whole edgelord thing is like my thing, right? So you think I would like this new guy, but I kind of don't. That Izuna drop is always so satisfying. It really is. That's never stopped. It's never stopped. I will always do it. It is a Ninja Gaiden staple. Oh baby. Oh baby. The best Dead or Alive move. I know, like, it's so much more complicated to do in Dead or Alive than it is this game. You could do it in Dead or Alive. And I used to do it all the time in Dead or Alive 4. When me and another friend of mine used to play it against each other all the time. Back in the good old days. Wait, is this the right way? It is. I don't want to go that way yet. And this game is a lot easier. As long as you knock the enemy up in the air and just follow up with like 3 basic attacks and then do it, piece of cake. You try knocking somebody in the air at DOA. I'll listen to Mika. What's easy? Oh, okay. Watch out. We got a Dead or Alive expert over here. Oh no. 1v1 me, Mika. Dead or Alive. Let's go. Finally played Marvel Rivals. I uninstalled it and went back. Wait a minute. You can't just crap all over Marvel Rivals like that. I still haven't played Marvel Rivals myself. Truth be told. I don't know, man. Like I like what I see of that game. It might just be the Overwatch formula that I'm burned out on. Dust off the classic Xbox. Oh, you must have played 3 then. Because 3 was on the classic Xbox. And then 4 was on the 360. It was okay to me. Overhyped, though. Probably because it's got the Marvel branding behind it. That and because Overwatch kind of dropped the ball on character designs in Overwatch 2, truth be told. Like, he even jumps up the wall slower than Yakumo. They just turn Ryu into an old man. Is that what we're going? I hate his running animation, by the way. They turn Ryu into an old man in this game, for real. Did I complete any of the, I say they're both in progress. Drown District. Sky City. I don't know if I could have missed it? Because this seems like the end of the level here. Maybe I'll go back. Oh, I didn't think the elevator would go back down. Apparently it did. It's like the rain is falling up. This running animation looks like he's trying to remember how to run. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like, he didn't run this way in the other 2 games. Rip. He didn't run this way in the other 2 games. I don't know if I can actually make it back over there. Ooh. Man. I should not have made that. That might be too far away. I don't know if I can reach that. Oh, it popped up for like a second. There we go. Like, if I do the slow running animation, it's like... it's like he's got something stuck in his... Whatever, you know what I mean. Then if I do the fast running animation... Like, it still looks like he does, but now he really has to go. He really has to go. He should have his dad's white outfit now, so he can die just like his dad did, Mika? How dare you? Actually, no, his dad's still alive, isn't he? Joe Hayabusa. This is as far as we're getting, boys. I don't think I can go back any further than this. If there is something I missed, it's going to have to stay that way. God, I hate this running animation so much. And this is so slow. It's a Ninja Gaiden made by people who actually hate Ryu Hayabusa. That's what it is. All right. We'll press on. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, that guy's dead too. Fiends. Oh, they brought back the classic music. That Inzuna drop comes down from so high. It is absolutely ridiculous. Is that it? Did I just waste this? Oh, come on. I thought there was good. I thought there was gonna be more. I got excited. I'll leave. Perhaps my expectations were just a little too high. I can acknowledge that. It's okay. Remember I told you I could not find the charger to my iPad? Let me guess, you found it? You found it, didn't you? You absolutely found it. You found it and you came and told me that I was right about being optimistic and that you would find it eventually, and what's this? Down, up, square? What does that do? Oh, it's in gleam form. Ah, okay. Does it say? Oh, no, that's different. Found it yesterday after I bought a new charger brick and cable, so I'm going to return the charger brick. I mean, at least it still works. I cannot tell you how many times I've had people walk into the old office here being like, do you have an extra charging brick or anything like that? Because mine broke. And I'm like, how are you guys going through these bricks so fast? Like, either they're cheaply made or you are just careless. Or both. Caught him in the air with that one. That was nice. It was in a backpack I've not used for months. That explains a lot. Although whatever, I've had that happen before too. So I can't even get mad or make fun of you for that because I've done it too. There was one time I was trying to find like my favorite cologne, and I forgot where I put it. and I had no idea where it went, and I was very sad about that because I didn't want to buy another one. Because I don't think you can buy it anymore, truth be told. And I was trying to find it. It took me weeks to figure out where it was. And then come to find out that it was still in a bag that I had, that I used when I went to an anime convention many moons ago. And it was still in a bag that I took with me to the hotel with my clothes and stuff. And it was just in there the whole time. And I didn't even think about it. It's like at that point, the only person you could be mad at is yourself. They travel a crazy distance to get to you. Oh, what was that? It's like I absorbed it but didn't attack. These lanterns are a big problem. I'm surprised you can Izuna drop these guys. They don't seem like the type of enemies you could do that to. Like with dogs and stuff in the other games. Wow, that was a waste. See, they're too far away again. That happened to me during the trial. And you can't always pick the targets he goes to next, which sucks. Back in the Pleasure District. We fought that one boss. Yeah, they just have you going back through Yakumo's locations again. This is some Devil May Cry 4 stuff right now. It's like you play through most of the game as Nero, and then you come back through the same levels as Dante, basically fighting the same bosses. Oh, watch my health. Can't see a damn thing. Okay, he's gonna drop the lanterns. That was right on target. Alright, so that door's where I gotta go. Let's see what's over this way real quick. Assuming I'm not going in circles. Where am I? Oh. Reflect, finally. So basically we're just finding all his skills and chests instead of having to buy them. Like with our boy Yakumo. Yakumo. Nope, nope. Oh, you can't even aim it. That's a little lame. So you can no longer aim the Art of the Piercing Void? Ah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hold on a sec. I feel like I'm missing so much right now. We're going to do a quick run backwards. Just to ensure that I've seen all I can see. That's what I thought. Oh, there's enemies down there. Rampant monstrosities. Should be Art of the Phoenix. They don't do that much damage. Oh, these guys were a piece of cake to get through. Am I still playing on hard difficulty? Because it doesn't feel... Okay, this is not me. This is not me trying to brag, all right? I promise. It doesn't feel like I'm playing on hard difficulty right now. That could just be because some of these sections are a bit easier to get through. But it doesn't feel like I'm playing on hard difficulty. I just need to clarify that it's not me trying to flex. Not intentionally. Just asking. Yeah, this running animation sucks. What have they done to my boy Ryu? His armor sucks. His running animation sucks. They didn't give him all his weapons. What are we doing? Hayabusa tears. I feel like I should be shedding tears for what they did to him. Yep, same boss. Not a bad counter. Oh, that hit. Couldn't tell, though. See, went off screen because you can't turn the camera to look at your opponents when you're doing that, unfortunately. Where are you running off to? Oh, no, you don't. Not today, Satan. Oh, this again. Only healing is how fast this goes poorly on a dime on this difficulty, with how much damage you take. Still waiting for that counter. I keep forgetting to make it. All right, Thomas, it'll be my promise to you that I will make a counter on screen so you can see it. I can't guarantee when it's going to happen, but I promise you I will do it.
Unharmed, I see. Good.
I'm fine. Thanks. Why do you care? Everyone else wants me dead, and I don't blame them either. So much suffering, and it's all my fault.
You were being used by Achilles. Nothing more.
But I...
Come. There's still work to be done.
Yeah, still says hard difficulty. No freaking way. No, I'm taking a screenshot of that. That's like the highest rank you can get. How? So I guess I don't even have to try to brag. Sometimes the game just does it for me. I gotta let the game speak for itself sometimes, I guess. I like how there's just like a separate section in the technique details for the Izuna drop. Apparently I did it 19 times.
Stop.
Is this where our demon is?
Yeah, but he's not alone. This place is crawling with them.
Oh god, her voice sucks. Pretty sure from what I've seen is like everybody's in agreement that they really do not like her voice. It wasn't just us that didn't like it. Everybody else does too. Oh, the shrine's still here. Les Shrine. Oh, never mind. I don't know if you can still do those. I'll have to let it be for now. So wait, is this just a boss fight? Okay, not the boss fight, a battle arena. I mean, I guess at least the Nimpo is all maxed out. You don't have to level that up again. What? How did that miss? Ow. Oh boy. The gang's all, I missed again. The gang's all here. Fastest way to get rid of these things. Ah, the other one's clear. Oh, the camera couldn't keep up. It was happening so fast. Nice. Shut down. How many times I died on you as Yakumo? Some lessons I learned from this fight. Too high up. Too high up. Sorry, we don't have a glider. How do we do this? Oh, I guess we do. Somehow. Ooh. And then launches into a combo. So much more evasive like this. That's what sucks about this fight. There you go. Caught him before he could get you. You gotta land, or we're gonna keep doing this again. It's one way to drag out a fight. Ah, jumped in the air again. Ooh, I got him. He tried to fly away. So basically, Ryu was the one that helped her turn all these fiends into guardians of the seals for the Dark Dragon.
demon and perform the final ritual. The seal on the Dark Dragon is now complete.
It'll have to do. The Hayabusa ninja can never fully vanquish the Dark Dragon. No matter how many times I kill him, he always returns. Only a master ninja of the Raven clan can send the dragon to his true grave.
Oh, that's where Yakumo comes
No
into
such
play.
ninja has answered the call.
Mm-hmm.
Sealing the dragon was our only choice.
Ryu, I think I'm finally able to start forgiving myself. I'm still alive, which means there's still time for me to fix things. I doubt we'll meet again soon, but be safe, okay?
Again? Well, I got take a screenshot of that. Take a screenshot of that too, I guess. Still playing on hard mode, apparently. Times where I don't feel like it. Back to present day. And I guess in Ryu's mind, he's going to have to fight the dragon again, although he can't kill it. Darkness Reborn. Oh, invisible wall. Suppose we're getting pretty close to the end here. Oh, they're playing the Ninja Gaiden theme song. They broke out this man's theme. They don't see me. Oh, you can't assassinate them. I guess they're too large. Miss. These fiends are very evasive. trying to use my info and it wasn't coming out. Oh, he's dead. Thought he was still alive. Oh, you're still alive. Take some of these shuriken, buddy. I got more where that came from. It's one of those shrines back here. That's right. Oh yeah, it's got all that too. In ye old parallel playthrough. Which means I'm not sure if you can still do those again and get the same rewards. Maybe. Ah, too low. Well, that doesn't sound good. If they survive that, they're not going to survive the fall. God, some of these fiends have so much health. It's a trap. I'm not reviving. They'll have these enemies attack, and then they'll do like the unblockable attack, and the unblockable attack will be like a 3-hit combo, sometimes 4. Just to make sure that you're always having to block or dodge. Won't be getting an S rank on this one. Unless I get really lucky. I have to like not die again. Jesus. Focus God's Orb. Gem, once in the possession of a famed swordsman, said to be granted to him by a warlord of time, notorious for his ability to read his opponent's every move. The swordsman's soul now rests inside the gemstone. When equipped, increases the window in which a backlash parry can be performed. Just to make those easier to do, which I'm not going to put on right now. I think I'm pretty much set with what I got. Yeah, we'll say we're set. Hola, Vancy. Vancino. Just in time to see the last of the Hayabusa before we switch back to the other character. That other guy. Oh, for crying out loud. Now they want to get all grabby. You are looking at the Hayabusa, the one and only. Just when you thought they wouldn't bring him back, they do for all of 4 levels. Say, hey, remember this guy? Too bad you're not playing as him. This ain't his game. But you can wish you were. You can wish it was. And one thing's for sure, I absolutely hate his running animation. Like he's got something stuck up his butt. Whether it's the slower run animation or the fast one, I hate it. I hate the running animation. I hate his body. I hate his outfit. I hate it all. They did my boy Ryu dirty. They did him dirty. Like, at least in Devil May Cry 5, right? When they accepted the fact that you hadn't seen Dante in like 10 years or something like that, right? But they didn't just bring him back and make him worthless or weak or make him look stupid. They brought him back and made him a bigger badass than he's ever been. In this game, they just made Ryu kind of weak in this game, and I'm a little insulted by this. So I think the developers might secretly hate Ryu. This is the first time you get to play as the man in about 10 years? No. Almost 13 at this point, because the last like mainline entry that he was in where you play as him was Ninja Gaiden 3. And there's been a bunch of games since then, like Yaiba, Ninja Gaiden Z, where the whole premise of that game was terrible, by the way. The whole premise of that game was that like you basically play as a ninja that Ryu supposedly killed in the middle of his mission, and then you come back with like a cybernetic arm, but then you killed a bunch of zombies, and your whole goal is to get revenge on Ryu. He's like the final boss. That game was garbage. And then there was Ragebound, where you still don't play as Ryu, and now this, where you still don't play as Ryu until like 4 levels. So I secretly think that Team Ninja just hates Ryu. The hell is that? They stripped him of his entire arsenal of weapons. I guess we know he's good at using the sword, but he's also good at using a lot of other weapons too. And you took all of that away. I'll just do it again. There we go. Phase 2, baby. Ow. Holy moly. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is where the real fun begins. Didn't kill, but it got pretty dang close. Nicely done, Ryu. Nicely done. You still got it. Also, I got some screenshots to show you on Discord later, Vancy, for scientific reasons. For science, I promise. this armor. God, I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
Fancy seeing you here.
Ultralight material. Handle with care.
Sayori.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
I don't know. Her voice still sucks in English. I don't think his voice isn't as bad, but I think I prefer his Japanese voice.
You deem him worthy. Give Yakumo this jewel.
He's had like 4 different voice actors in English.
Fine. I've made my choice. I need to take responsibility for what I've done. And if we can stop the Dark Dragon and save Yakumo from...
I meant to change the voices back after the previous mission, but I just kept going.
It'll be worth it in the end. I guess this is goodbye. You helped me more than you realize, Ryu. Time to return the favor.
No. Okay, here's the funny thing about that, Vancy. Since you mentioned it, here's the funny thing about that is that I've seen a lot of other people try to play this game in like other like YouTube videos and stuff like that. And they'll have it in the English video, and one of the first things they say every single time is that her voice absolutely sucks. That is the common thread out of all of those I've seen so far, is that they all agree that her voice sucks. But it's okay. She's dead now. It's fine.
Only you
Okay, no, she's not.
defeat him. Purify him.
Guess that's it for us playing our boy Ryu.
Do you copy? Yakumo!
Umi.
Yakumo! Thank goodness. What the heck is going on over there?
I'll fill you in later. Proceeding with the mission.
He does. Like he he is like the definition of the scrawny emo kid. All right, we gotta go back to the Japanese voices. I can only do it for so long, and I meant to change it back after like 2 missions ago, and I just didn't do it. We're doing it now. So what happened to Sayori? Oh, so you know how we were like, oh, by the way, our boy Misaki, he sounds an awful lot like Aizen, doesn't he? Which means he's probably the villain at the end of all this. Turns out he was the villain at the end of all this. So just like we anticipated. Just like we called it. We're like, homie sounds like Aizen, which means he's probably going to be the bad guy at the end. Turns out he is. Turns out the dude was a greater fiend the whole time by the name of Achilles that Ryu had faced before and defeated at one point in time. And when we broke all the seals, to the Dark Dragon, Sayori was like, okay, now that we've done all that, you have to actually fulfill your mission and kill me to finally kill the Dark Dragon once and for all. So we do all that. We prepare the final moment to do it. And our boy Misaki just picks up the sword and just stabs her with it. Because that was part of his goal too, was to resurrect the Dark Dragon. So he was the one that killed her. Oh, we can skip this. You can't trust, like he plays the same anime stereotype every time. The man has typecast himself, but you really can't trust him with the slick back hair and the glasses. You can't. Nothing on that side either. Oh, I guess all the blood here is from what Ryu did when he came through. They just kept the blood there. Don't mind the dried blood. Another ninja came through here at one point. A beefier ninja came through. Set to do the job that you couldn't. All right, we're doing it. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know. Especially on hard difficulty. Oh man, I don't know. This might be a. I'll try it. Oh, before I get into it, I'm gonna send you those screenshots on Discord now, Nancy. Hold on. I'm gonna send you those screenshots because you have to see. I feel like it's only right. It is only just if I do this. Let me see. Make sure these are the right ones. Let me see here. Wait, really? No. Is it these two? It's these two. Okay. These might make you angry. Maybe not angry, but maybe a little upset for the fact that I said these to you just so you can see it. But you know, I try not to brag or anything, but you know, sometimes the game just does it for me. Sometimes the game just does it for me and I don't have to brag. Said it's not you, it's Ryu. What do you mean it's not me? What does that even mean? I mean, I ain't gonna take away too much credit for me playing as Ryu in those situations, because he is a badass after all, but I was the one behind the wheel. Yeah, they gave him a really super running animation. What did Neek say earlier? He said he runs like somebody who's trying to run for the first time. I wonder if the amount of health you select during these trials is based off of, or the percentage is based off of the actual health you have overall, or if there's just a set amount you get during these trials that they go based off of. Because if it's based off of the amount you have in game, then I'm really just making this a lot harder for myself. Especially if you don't have all the health upgrades. If it was a set amount of health that they give you that they take away from during the trials, and that would make more sense, that'd be more fair. But if that's not what's happening, then you really do screw yourself over doing this. If you don't have all the health upgrades. Enough healing items for this either. So I can't see this going too well. May have to spend the money on buying a bunch of items first. See that, I just come back and do this later because I don't want to be here all day doing this one. As tempting as it might be. Give it a few stabs, and if things don't work out, we're moving on. Can't believe it. Vancy over here hating on my skills as a master ninja. You know what this means, right? This means we got to get you playing one of these games at some point so you can show us how good you are at it then. See, you laugh. That almost seems like a cocky laugh, like psh. That's not like a cocky laugh. Like I don't even have to play to know that I'm good at it. That's what it sounded like. That's what that laugh was. Oh, I got interrupted. So the attack couldn't even come out before I got interrupted by the strong attacks. It's like, why did I even bother charging? I accept that I'm no ninja. It's not what you told me before. So just because I'm Asian and a weeb doesn't mean I'm a ninja. Wait, that's not how that works? I was always told. The movies and TV shows said otherwise. Are you saying they were lying to me? You telling me you don't break out the ninja hand signs every time you show up and leave? All right, one more run. If it doesn't work out this time, then I'm moving on. Oh, he was already wounded. I may have a favorite weapon. Can't you tell? Oh, interrupted. Get out of here. It's a little bit of fire. And somehow that was enough to stop me from doing my attack. Combination of these demons with these fiends. Making things a nightmare for me, especially on the harder trials where you get like 2 inches of health. Strong wind is enough to kill you. Oh, baby. Get over there, get rid of this guy. Watch your health. Oh, fuck off. Still block that too. What's the point in a counterattack if he's just going to hit you in the middle of the counter? Jesus, that was just the second wave. Now we're on wave 3. I don't know how many there are in total. Really? Take advantage of it while I still can. Of course, all the strongest ones that I was trying to get killed are still alive. And once again, he's not targeting the enemies you want to target when you do this. It's really annoying when they can just block your charge like that too. Time we start getting some kills out here. I know this will hit the guy in the air. Doesn't seem like it. Holy shit, I did it. I fucking did it. Holy shit. On the hard difficulty, the hardest trial, I actually pulled it off. And on stream, no less. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. Oh, thanks, Fancy. I appreciate that. I've never felt more accomplished than I do right now, pulling off stuff like that. Well, you know. I try not to rub that in people's faces, like me falling off the edge here. But let me falling off the edge off of that situation there. I try not to, you know, say too much about it, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes I try to be confident about it happening, you know, and then people get mad when I get confident, and then sometimes the game just does it for me, and then people get mad when it does it for me. Look, should I just not play the video game? Should I just not stream them? I'm scared to try this game on Master Ninja difficulty though. Seeing how ridiculous it gets, even on hard mode. I don't know if I can handle Master Ninja. Bye-bye. Wait, did I open those? That was new. That's a different one. See, Yakumo's running animation isn't so bad. Like he's definitely got like a ninja run thing going on there, just without the arms behind him. It's like a half a ninja run? What do we call that? A half a ninja run? It's kind of a ninja run. But his looks better. They really dropped the ball on Ryu is all I'm trying to say. Oh, wrong button. Looking at the square. Wrong button again. Pay attention, dummy. Finally. Buy the last two of these. Oh, I can't afford that other one. Crap. You still go for a round at the end of the game? If Sayori comes back at the end of this game, it's going to feel like everything that happened during this game's story is for nothing. Kind of loud of his voice, not going to lie. I mean, his Japanese voice is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's like that right kind of like deep, but also clear and concise. Oh, I wanted to buy some stuff. And buy some stuff, I mean all the items I used during that trial. Gotta spend my ninja coin. Final battle time. Should be easy, right? Wait, do I have to fight Ryu again? Oh, I hate his outfit. God damn it. Oh yeah, it's go time. We lost the last fight. We might lose this one too. How about we don't get Izuna dropped? just saying. What if we didn't get Izuna dropped? Oh my god, he's blocking all my attacks. Ryu, please. We can't do this. You're too good. We can't do this. We can't do this. You're too good. Oh, he's got 2 phases too. Fate matters worse. Holy moly. That combo was dirty. Oh, now he's blocking everything. Son of a bitch. At least this looks cool. Oh, what? What? No way. Get the hell out of here with that. Somehow his canceled mine out. Make that shit make sense. At least let me see what the second phase looks like before we die. Oh, we got Izuna dropped. He wasn't letting me get away from that one. I tried to do it to him. He wouldn't let me do it. He just blocked all my attacks. Yep, he will not let me get away from that attack. He just keeps you in it. No one escapes the Izuna drop. Or at least not his. You can escape mine, though, for some reason. Feels like he's going easy on me now. At least a little bit. He just keeps knocking me in the air. Non-stop unblockables. I didn't even see that attack coming. Let me at least get to the second phase. I'm sure it's going to be a lot worse than this. Unless they be like, oh, we're going to cut it off during the second phase, which they wouldn't do, right? They wouldn't do that. Would they? Show off. Oh, he missed. Oh, he took mine. He stole mine. That was mine, you dick. So apparently he can steal your orbs too. Oh, he's just blocking all that. So there's like a last follow-up at the end of it that I had to avoid. Made it to phase 2. Oh, no way. No way. Got him. Woo. So while playing Ryu, did they give it the other weapons, or was it just an info? It was just an info. They didn't give us any other weapons. It was kind of lame. You only get the weapons. Or not the Nimpo, not the weapons. They gave you none of his old weapons. Oh yeah, the Dark Dragon sword from the first game. I thought we destroyed this. Oh, I didn't realize that was actually the sword on the door. Hold your own against... That's what the achievement was called, is hold your own against Ryu Hayabusa. It's the Dark Dragon Blade, a sword of immense evil said to be forged from the bones of the Dark Dragon. Although once destroyed by Ryu Hayabusa in the first game, obviously. The Blade of Legend was restored when a fragment of the shattered sword and a Magatama jewel housing the essence of the Dark Dragon were combined by a master ninja of the Raven Clan. We did it. We held our own against the Hayabusa. The booty. We did it. So basically he plays like Ryu with the sword. Oh, you have to press up twice to use it. Okay, I see. If Booty Busa wanted to, he would have took you. He would have took your booty. I mean, he probably could have. He was definitely not going all out like he could have. He used like one ninpo against me, which was the fire ninpo, and that was it. Which you can technically dodge that one if you're lucky. But if you really wanted to take me out, he would have used the wind blades instead. That one's harder to dodge. Dark Dragon Blade base form. Dark Dragon Blade is a legendary sword containing the malevolent power of the Dark Dragon himself. To equip the Dark Dragon Blade, plus... So can it be a double press in any direction? Base form will unleash a series of quick attacks. Shadow Gleam. So yeah, it is basically the opposite of, or similar to that of Ryu's ability. It's just it's the Dark Dragon instead of the Dragon Sword that Ryu uses. It's like, cause I'm a warrior, and you gonna make me ruin it. Okay, never mind. I can't say that on stream. I'm on YouTube. It's not. It's inappropriate. Cause I'm a warrior. This is the end of the world music. Nah, that's Kingdom Hearts. That's only Kingdom Hearts. We need that end of the world and world that never was music. Going out like that. It didn't give me a chance to buy any healing items at the end of that. It just put you right into it. Okay, yeah, so it is just a double tap in any direction to use the Dragon Sword. Got it. So is that our actual fifth? It is. Does it have its own skill tree? No? Nothing? Nothing? You know, for them trying to convince us that the Dark Dragon isn't exactly evil, you know, it was just corrupted. I don't know if you're convincing anybody by calling the sword of evil. I'm just saying, you want to convince somebody that you might not be a bad guy. Maybe don't call yourself evil. It's just a thought. It might help. That's right, so who's the Master Ninja now? I beat Hayabusa. Those S ranks. Are you still sure that was all Ryu, or was that after me having beat him now? Are you sure that was still him? Eh?
だがこれで最後
Evil!
お前黒竜
I gotta get. I should get that clip too.
これで浄化しろと竜はやぶさに託された
I need to get the oh brother, this guy stinks sound effect.
証人だと認めたってわけだ決着をつけてこいああ
Just get all the SpongeBob references, all of them. You don't have a clever comment for that, eh? I think I've finally defeated Vance, you guys. I think it finally happened. It took many years, but I think I finally won. All it took was me beating Hayabusa. For the true victory. I don't have a black dragon scale, so no health upgrade there. It's an achievement to beat Ryu. It really is. It's one of those things where I did one of those trials and felt accomplished, but then beating him, I feel even more accomplished. Wait, can I fall? Oh, it just keeps going. It's automatic. I was like, what if I just stop jumping? Will he just fall back down again? But nope. So did we kill Achilles, or is he still alive? Is it really just a Dark Dragon? That's a Durgan. That's a Durgan. I think that's a Durgan. I don't even know where to begin fighting this thing. Guess the idea is just don't die. Should be easy, right? With him being that far away, what? Maybe not. This better not be one of those cases where, like, every other boss I fought was harder than the actual final boss. There we go. That knocked him on his ass. I just had to hurt myself in the process. Ow. Oh, we're on phase 2 now. Oh yeah, he mad. Kind of reminds me of a Bayonetta boss fight for some reason. There's like buildings involved and you're flying around and... At the end of Bayonetta 1, well, like the skyscrapers are just falling out of the sky and you're fighting, what's his face? He's just throwing buildings at you the whole time. Fight was so over the top. That's such a good ass game. Does he just keep? Oh, he keeps going. Oh, he keeps going. Absolutely a Bayonetta-ass boss fight. You cannot convince me otherwise. Oh, he stopped just when I got over there. I was gonna try to stun him. Can't always tell when you're going to attack. You just kind of do it sometimes. Okay, bye. Uh-oh. Woo! 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 How the hell? Okay, hold up. Supposed to hit you when you all the way out there. Get the hell out of here with that. Ow. Oh, now he's combo chomping. Nice. Badass sword wipe to get the blood off. That's right. Oh, is it me? Me. So this is the real boss fight. Edgier than even me. Doesn't seem like it should be possible, but somehow it is. Woo. Oh, is that what the deluxe edition outfit is? Like a remix version of? It's like a deluxe edition outfit that you get. That's kind of a white version of this. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I had half health. What happened? Pardon? I'm pretty sure my health was halfway full. If you're just out here wiping it out like that. I was thinking evil clone, but I thought it was going to be Ryu. That'd be pretty funny if it was. Ryu's the bad guy yet again. Man. Okay. Also, that sword's got way more reach than mine does. So why don't we have those powers yet? Considering like we're supposed to be like part of the Dark Dragon lineage, should we have all of that too? Shouldn't I be capable of all of that too? Or is that not possible for video game reasons? Yep. I was almost full health and that happened. I was like a quarter of the way down. That's kind of wild what he can do to your health in just a matter of seconds. Can't block all that shit, bitch. I think he might be a little upset. Oh, the lyrics kicked in again. Get Izuna dropped, bitch. I think I've goofed too. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you can get that kind of reach and keep going. All because of how easy it is to just burn through all of that blood gauge. What? With the final hit. With the final hit. He stole it from me, you bastard. I was going for the Izuna drop, and he stopped me. That's right. Always believe in the power of the waifu. Especially the dead ones. They seem to be the most powerful. That was indeed the urban dragon. What, huh? What was she saying? Oh, did we get playable credits? It ain't a platinum game without playable credits. Let's go. I like to think that I beat it. Michael Jackson would be proud. He told me to just beat it, so I did. Okay, I wasn't expecting the credits to be this playable. I figured it would just keep letting me go. You know, it would just keep putting me in different scenarios, and that'd be the end of it. But they're like, nah, you gotta play the credits. They're like, nah, you play in the credits. Figured the Dark Dragon Order would have given up by now. I defeated the dragon. You got nothing else to protect. Your priestess is dead. Revenge. It's not like I'm the one who did it. It was Eisen. He did it. Just because I don't have health during the credits doesn't mean I shouldn't try to dodge. This is that one Sonic 06. DJ, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Silence. How dare you mention the unspeakable. The game that shan't be named. Gotta treat it like Voldemort. Sonic 2026. There were some rumors flying around that they were thinking about remaking that game, and I swear, Sega, if you the respect is hanging on by a thread, Sega. If you do that, it's gone. It's gone. This kind of feels like a Sonic intro, with the way he's just jumping around and running on walls and swinging through the city. Whew. Fingers are tired, man. Pretty sure I might have developed carpal tunnel just playing this game. And yet I never felt more alive. Wait, you didn't know the Platinum Games was on this? They say it was co-developed by Platinum, but from the way it played and all the stuff that was in it, it feels like Platinum was pretty much behind this whole thing. And that Team Ninja just consulted. But then why is Bayonetta bad? That's a great question, Vancy. That's a great question. I'm not sure what happened there. Perhaps too many bad ideas at once. But no, you should go back and finish it. See it through, Vancy. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it just to say you did it, and then you can put a pin in it and be like, I hated it, but I saw it through, and now I'm good. I spent my time on Persona 3 episode. I had the strange feeling that I think Persona 3 might be Vance's forever game. We ain't ever finished Persona 3. We ain't ever finished Persona 3. Then what are you doing? Just go back and finish it. Said no, because it bad. Game bad. It bad. Bad game. How dare you? Bad game. She talks about Bayonetta like she was talking about a dog that did something bad. Bad dog, down. Behave yourself. That's right. We'll put you in timeout. We're gonna put you in the room and you don't come out until you behave yourself. Wow. Dude's name is Stephen Pringle. It's quite a name. He, in fact, hates that he might be single as a Pringle. Watch out, we find out that the dude is actually married. Probably married, probably got like 3 kids. There's our boy Matt Booty. That's another name. That's quite a name. Matt Booty. Like, I almost feel bad for him because you know kids had to have made fun of them in school with a name like that. Stephen Pringle, Matt Booty, you know kids made fun of them for that. Not gonna lie, Vancy, I read that as I've seen a butt a couple of times too. And I was like, oh, have you now? Do tell. Where and whose? Haven't we all? Oh, we got the Polish names. Hold up. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure my landlord is Polish. Thinking about his last name. Yeah, I think he's Polish. It doesn't surprise me if you're near Chicago. Yeah, there's a lot of Polish people here in Chicago, big time. She loves how the accounts payable team gets credited. It's like, hold on, Nancy. Why isn't your name on this project? What happened? Wow, we were just thinking the same thing. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here with that. No, but you should apply Koei Tecmo and see what happens. Well, I'm sure it is. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. I should go see what the credits are for The First Descendant and see if his name is in there somewhere. You know, considering how many like good tracks there were in terms of music in Metal Gear Rising, I don't think there were enough tracks like that in this one. There were a few that were pretty good, like the first boss fight, that track's pretty good. But I don't think there were enough that there was in Metal Gear Rising. I mean, I'd hope that he's in there for the amount of work that he does. I know he really needs to get himself in order for Vindictus. I keep telling him about it, but he refuses. I don't know what the deal is. Ukes. They're still around? Ken Lobb seems familiar. Like I've seen that name somewhere before. DualShock. Oh, you mean that controller that kept disconnected every time I tried to go into the pause menu? That one? Do we get a post credits? It is indeed. Truer words have never been spoken. Oh, it was, you know what? It was the fight with Ryu. That's why. I'm like, how did I get so many deaths? I didn't die that many times on the final boss, but it was Ryu. He was the one who did that. It was him. That was the fight that was whooping my ass. Post credits, you're a loner. They had to call me out like that. Out. A little offended. He did make me a common ninja. Jerk. So the first chapter we got a C. The second chapter we got a B, and then D, which was the boss fight. That was the third chapter. So we got like 3 D ranks overall, and the rest were just B's and C's. And then we got a couple S's towards. I don't know how we got a couple S's towards the end, but okay. I'm still confused on that one. But everything else was just B's and C's. Oh, Master Ninja's unlocked finally. Oh boy, looking forward to that one. Yay! Not really. I don't know if I got it in me to play this game on Master Ninja. I might try it in my off time. Maybe I'll try it in my off time, but I don't think I got it in me for this. This game is doing a whole lot. Number of kills, 148 times. Good grief. Items used, 811. Number of kills, 6,681. Total karma was at 1,802,892. And then total playtime was 43 hours. 43 hours. Trials. You've unlocked trials accessible for the challenge menu on the title menu. Hone your ninja senses and overcome battles. Special. I know what those are. Never mind. Death Wish. Before starting each game, your health and blocking abilities are set to their base levels, and you cannot equip accessories. Holy shit. Ryu Hayabusa. When combined, from this point, both characters will share the same inventory. Chapter select. And purgatory, really. Where's the thanks for playing? Games never thank you for playing anymore. They make it clear that developers hate you. If unlocked the Master Ninja difficulty, available on the chapter and stage selection screens, only those with the will of a ninja can overcome this lethal challenge, featuring enemies stronger than ever before. Yay. The Dark Dragon Blade. Items are purified. The Dark Dragon Blade, having served its purpose, has vanished from the plane of existence. However, as long as evil persists in the world, the blade's reappearance is inevitable. Overcome the main story boss trials to restore the blade once more. Interesting. They basically just said, if you want to use that weapon again, you got to do all this other stuff first. Oh, the title menu's changed. Interesting. Before it was all like, he was like, it's total edgelord, and it was raining, and it was dark, and now it's all sunny. Oh, it comes from these. So I guess you have to pick a save. And then you can, okay, I see. I'm assuming it carries over all the stuff that you have in general that you did in your first playthrough, possibly. Almost like a new game plus. Some of those I just went all the way to the bottom and said, I'm going to do the hardest versions of these trials. And I just kept doing that over and over again. Special conditions are rewarded upon your first completion of each trial. In boss trials, you play battles against formidable enemies at the difficulty level you're choosing. In combat trials, fight against enemies under various special conditions at a set difficulty level. New trials will be unlocked as you complete them. So the boss, so I have to finish all of these in order to be able to use the Dark Dragon Blade again. I don't think they specified a difficulty you have to do these on to get it. I think you just, as long as you just complete these, I think that's all that matters. I think that's all that matters. Okay. Well, that was a good time. I didn't take a break. I forgot to tell folks to like the video for those that were watching. And there was quite a few viewers on the YouTube side. And I completely forgot to tell people to like the video. There were quite a few people watching on the YouTube side. But if you haven't done so, this is your reminder to like the video if you enjoyed it so far, or like the stream, like the video, like the, whatever. It's but if you're watching the VOD of this, it is in fact a video. Yeah, level select, character select, all that stuff. New game plus, you get to do all that fun stuff. So you can go back into this with all the stuff you got, play through it again, and I'm assuming all that stuff carries over based on difficulty as well, which I think is probably the way they intended for you to play this when it comes to the harder difficulties. I kind of mentioned this, was it 2 streams ago, where it felt like the developers really intended you to play like hard difficulty as New Game Plus, because then you'd have all the health upgrades and enemies wouldn't kill you so easily. Because you take an increased amount of damage on hard difficulty. You can't take more than like 2 hits without dying at a certain point. So I guess they really wanted you to maybe New Game Plus hard mode and then jump into Master Ninja after that, like a steady progression of difficulty. Which, whatever, makes sense. I've seen some folks complaining about the game being too hard. I've seen some streamers complaining about that too. I'm not going to sit here and say that this game is easy, because it's definitely not. Although I did play it on hard mode. I have seen a lot of people trying to jump straight into hard mode and then complaining about it being too hard. It's like, well, you jumped straight into hard mode. What did you think was going to happen? I think they call normal difficulty normal for a reason, people. It is the intended way for the game to be played. Most of the time, not all the time, most of the time. But overall, I thought this was pretty good. Would I use the term return to form? Almost. Not quite. Honestly, I think it'd just be a return to form. They just had you playing as Ryu the whole time. Like, these are his games. He is the star of the show. And like I mentioned earlier during the stream, it feels like they've been doing their best to kind of push him out of the series as much as possible, or make him a side character. And it's been happening since Ninja Gaiden Z. Back in like 2013, 2014 is when that happened. Which again, that game was not great. But ever since then, he's always been like a side character. And they keep treating him like that. So it was that. It was Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which was a game I still enjoyed. Like, it was a good throwback to the classic Ninja Gaiden games. But even then, it was like, you still keep sidelining Ryu when I just want to play as Ryu. Like, what are we doing? And then they did it again in this. You play as him, but for like 4 missions, and then they toss him to the side. It's like, are you trying to get rid of Ryu, and you're too afraid to do that because the series is still attached to his name, and you're afraid if you do that, you're gonna push away all the fans that liked Ryu Hayabusa, but you also want to bring in new fans? Because I don't know. It's not like the Devil May Cry situation where they did that in Devil May Cry 4, where they had you playing as Nero throughout the entirety of that game. They had Dante in there still, and you could play as him, but Dante's missions solely had him playing through a lot of Nero's levels. And they did that same concept here, where the 4 levels you play as Ryu, you play through just either reverse or slightly altered versions of Yakumo's levels, which I don't know. That seems a little lazy to me. And they took away all his weapons. And for anybody who's played the previous Ninja Gaiden games, Ryu has an arsenal of weapons, more than Yakumo has in this game. And they stripped him of all that and just gave him nothing but Ninpo. Which, don't get me wrong, Ninpo is cool and all, but Ryu has an arsenal of weapons. Like, that was one of the major complaints about Ninja Gaiden 3, because there was two versions of Ninja Gaiden 3. There was standard Ninja Gaiden 3, which was not great, and I played that when it came out on the PS3 and 360. And eventually, and in that game, all you had was a sword. Like, the whole premise of that game was, oh no, Ryu's encountering alchemists, and he fights this one leader of the alchemist faction, and he puts a curse on him where the dragon sword fuses into his arm, and he no longer has a sword anymore, and he's cursed. And if he doesn't cure, remove the curse from his arm, that the sword is going to take over his entire body and kill him. Like, that was the entire premise of the third game. And because he no longer had a sword, because the sword was in his arm, he had to use a loner sword from Hayate, from Dead or Alive, which was Kasumi's brother. And he loaned him a sword to use for the entirety of that game. Only problem is that in the original version of Ninja Gaiden 3, the sword was all you had. It was his only weapon. And eventually they ended up releasing DLC, which paid DLC, by the way, paid DLC to get all of his other weapons. So you had to buy the DLC to get all the other weapons. Then eventually, when the Wii U came out, they made another version of Ninja Gaiden 3 called Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge, which had all of that content in it by default, including all the weapons. So Ninja Gaiden 3 was kind of a mess. And since then, it's like they either didn't know what to do with this. No, they admitted they didn't know what to do with the series after 3. And they put out a survey like years ago saying like, hey, are you guys still interested in the new Ninja Gaiden? And the majority of the polls said like, yeah, we want a new one. And this is what we got, which is still pretty good. But it's been clear you guys have been going out of your way to try to sideline Ryu. And if it's a case of you just not knowing what to do with him as a character, I can kind of understand that. But I mean, Capcom ran into the same issue with Dante and Devil May Cry, and then they put out Devil May Cry 5, and they found a hell of a lot more potential they had in that character, where Dante ended up still being perhaps the coolest character of the 3 in that game because of all the weapons he had, and they even gave him new weapons and new abilities. So they still had some juice to get out of him. Not inappropriate, meaning, you know what I mean. Shut up. They still had some juice to get out of Dante in Devil May Cry 5. And they made it work. He was still a badass. Fancy. You would laugh. You would laugh. DJ, you're making it worse. Shut up. Chat, shut up. You're making it worse. All right? I told you. I mean to be inappropriate. So this man's trying to build Dante. They had managed to get a little more effort out of Dante when it came. Now, since we're on the topic, we must just keep talking about Dante's uses. We already there. Apparently. We'll just keep talking about it since the Pandora's box has already been opened. So we'll just keep talking about it. So anyways, they found a little more potential out of Dante with some of the new weapons he has in that game. And it was actually pretty cool. Like, he's still one of my favorite characters to play in that game. Right next to Nero and Virgil. And it's like there's no way they don't know what to do with Rio in this game. And the fact that they took all his weapons away just makes it sting a little bit more. Feels like wasted potential. Not to say that Yakumo was a bad character, that he played poorly. He definitely didn't. Like, he still has some cool shit about him, cool weapons and everything. Like, I enjoy playing as him. I'm not quite sure if I'm sold on him as a character I'd want to continue playing as in the series going forward, or as a replacement to Ryu. But yeah, I don't know. It just, like, Ninja Gaiden doesn't quite feel like Ninja Gaiden without Ryu, if I had to put it that way. And even worse is the fact that they had to make a whole separate character when you have like an entire pantheon of ninjas all throughout the Dead or Alive universe that you could have used. You got Ryu, you got Kasumi, you got Ayane, you got Hayate. We've seen nothing on him at all. All we heard was, oh, by the way, he heard your sword got fused into your arm, so he's loaning you his. That's all we got. And we really didn't get anything with Kasumi that much. Like, she made a cameo appearance in Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. And in of course, the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which was basically just a remake of 2 Sigma. We got that. And then she was an additional character you could play as in Razor's Edge of 3, but only in, like, the Trials. And that was about it. And they've done nothing with either of those characters since. Ayane makes an appearance in this. And I was down with how she looked, except for her face. I thought her face looked kind of goofy. I think her face looked kind of goofy, but everything else was fine. You did. You missed Ayane, Vancy. She was there. So yeah, but no, I agree. These characters do deserve more. Like, yes, I understand they're part of Dead or Alive, which people will tend to associate as the Gunnar series, but there was actually a really good fighting game underneath all of that at the end of the day. Gunnar or not, there was a good fighting game good fighting game DNA underneath all of that. Obviously, they've gone into the Extreme series, which they stopped selling in the States because you had a bunch of pearl-clutching Karens that got upset over bathing suits and the characters being in bikinis and shit like that. So Koei Tecmo stopped selling it here in the States. So now you can only get it in Asia. And people have been like trying to buy it by changing IPs and stuff like that. Strangely enough, that game reached like the top of the Steam sales charts, the newer one that came out, for a little while there. Even though it wasn't sold in the States, it was still pretty fucking popular. Which means that there's still a demand for that stuff. And a lot of people that were kind of upset because them not selling it here in the States, but it's like you have to blame you got to blame the feminist pro clutchers for getting upset about what happened, about them making video games like that, for the reason why you don't get those kinds of games anymore for those who want those games. Nobody pays attention to shit like this as happens behind the scenes until you suddenly find out that this game that you want to get won't get sold in your country because a bunch of activists with nothing better to do with their time started complaining. And Japan said, "Oh, I guess the Westerners don't like this stuff, so we won't sell it there." Also, why we're not getting another Dead or Alive in general, truth be told. I think Koei Tecmo is just kind of afraid to, one, bring the series back, and two, bring those characters back because of how people get when they see attractive characters on the screen. We like Goon in here too. Listen, I said it before. I'm an equal opportunity Gooner. Listen, the guys should be able to have it, and the girls should be able to have it too. That's why Love in Deep Space exists. I've heard some stories about the shit that happens in that game. I've heard stories about shit that happens in that game where it's like, wow. And they get mad at the shit that people do in games like Zen Zero. They get mad at that shit. But the stories I hear about what goes down in that Love in Deep Space game. How do I say it? Love in Deep Space really puts the deep in Love in Deep Space. You're welcome. It's so like crazy. It is constantly at the top of the gacha charts like every month. It is a female focused game. It is a game specifically made for women, and it is always at the top of the charts. And when I heard about the shit that happens in those games, the kind of stuff that happens in those games, how freaky that game gets, it's like, oh, this is why it's always at the top of the charts. Don't get me wrong, I love Otome games, but I find the characters that I saw to all look the same. They all kind of look like what's it? They all look like K-pop models, pretty much. At least from what I could tell, at least from what I saw, they all kind of look like that. But it's like, do I talk? Do I talk about some of the shit I heard about what happens in that game? There was one I heard about, like there's some kind of like god of destruction character in the game that you get into some kind of fling with, and this shit is goofy as hell. But apparently the ladies like this shit. But apparently there's a scene in that game where I guess it's either your main character, you play as a girl in the game. It's either you, the main character, and this god of destruction. Basically, there's some implied sexual intercourse that happens in that game, and apparently, don't quote me on this. This is what I've heard. Okay, what I've heard is that during the scene, every time you see him basically thrust during the intercourse, apparently his tattoos glow each time he does. Apparently, his tattoos glow each time he does it. I was like, man, that's what this game is, huh? Top of the charts every month, by the way. Again, it's even with that, I'm like, if that's what the ladies want to get into, by all means, have at it. No shame here. No shame here. But don't get mad don't get mad at us just because you see a character like Jane Doe in Zen Zero. You think, oh my God, they're just objectify the women. Look at this character. This game should be why would you even make a character like this? Oh, I'm just so tired of it. Like, you get mad at that, but then y'all out there playing these games. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you can't even bang the characters in Zen Zero, but people get mad at that shit. Just listen to the game. Well, fair is fair with the games out for guys. Yeah, like it's a double standard. It's like it's a bunch of pro clutching Karens that don't like the idea of guys just having a good time. Like the closest thing I've seen for guys that, at least so far, anyways, there's 2 games I can think of that gets rather close, somewhat close to the Love and Deep Space territory. One is Project Snowbreak, and another one is called Brown Dust 2. Those are both gacha games, and if anything gets close to, just slightly close, not even close enough, because from what I could tell, there was no implied intercourse scenes whatsoever in either of those games. But those might be the closest 2 I could think of that kind of get in that territory, but never quite go all the way. I'm just like, shit. Like, the only gacha games I'm playing these days is, well, game, not games. Like really all I play is Wuthering Waves, and that's about it. And Wuthering Waves has got none of that shit in it. Apparently. It's like, I must be missing out on something. Over here staring at the screen the whole time. Actually, I could be playing. I could be. Kill the game volume and put on some music or something. Staring at this heavenly "You Save the World" screen with the music in the background. We did save the world. It's true. We did save the world. We beat Ryu Hayabusa. We achieved Master Ninja a few times on some levels, not all of them. Some levels. I can brag about that a little bit. Even though we got some haters in the chat that don't like it when I do that. You know who you are. You know who you are. Oh yeah, no, I'll be a Ryu Hayabusa stan until the day I die. Till the day I die, no doubt. I mean, at least they didn't go the route of making it another fucking Souls-like. Like, this game is, like, traditionally hard in the sense of it just requires a decent amount of skill to get through. It's not about perfecting builds. It's not about statting your characters. Not about statting your characters correctly. None of that shit. It's just about knowing the right strategy and simply getting good. That is like old school, just get good. And I still appreciate that. As somebody who's kind of getting tired of all the Souls-likes these days. So did you make this playlist? This playlist I made. Actually, I made this playlist on stream. We did this on Saturday. I may have added some songs off stream that weren't there before. I'll probably end up making some more playlists too for different games, but I figured I'd try to make a playlist for like remix Sonic songs, like New Jack Swing songs, or at least Sonic songs that kind of dive into the genre of New Jack Swing, which is a lot of Sonic songs, honestly. And it's been a while since I played anything like Ninja Gaiden. Like, the last time I played a Ninja Gaiden game was back... Well, last time I played Ninja Gaiden in general was back when the remake of 2 came out last year, or this year. In January of this year, and I played through that. And it was almost like riding a bike. You don't forget. Especially when you're playing as Ryu. Like, I felt like I was kind of diving back into that again when we finally get to play as Ryu for this game. And some of those skills are coming back to me. At least the muscle memory was. Which may have been why I ended up getting those S ranks. Being so used to it. So you won. What's next? What's next? Is mastering it? No, I'm not doing that. Not on stream anyways. I don't know if I got the wherewithal, nor do I think you guys have the patience to sit there and watch me die on the same level 80 times. I may have gotten Master Ninja rank, but I don't think I'm a Master Ninja yet. But I still got to go back and finish up Silk Song. That's still on the docket to finish up. I still got a bunch of games that I got to finish and go back to. A couple of Souls I still got to go back to finish. I don't think anything else is coming out for the duration of the year, which may give me some time to actually do that. Also, I got a couple of ideas for just like standard, I don't even know what you would call these streams. Like you call them either just chatting or IRL, whatever. I mean, technically it kind of is. I just got to get my camera set up. I do want to get back to doing some more Gunpla streams. Me building Gunpla. And possibly some controller maintenance streams. And by maintenance, I mean taking the whole goddamn thing apart. Electronic repair, if you will, but that one might take a bit longer to do because I gotta get some new tools for that before I can even do those streams. But Gunpla stuff I could probably get back to sometime soon. Seems like today's stream held up for the most part with the dual streaming stuff. Because I was having some internet issues over the weekend and the past week that made it very difficult to do. For the reason why some streams were just either A, Twitch only, or B, YouTube only. It just wouldn't let me dual stream at all. So hopefully, I shouldn't get too ahead of myself. I say hopefully it stays that way, but it probably won't. especially tomorrow, knowing my luck. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to keep it on the pattern of streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Just for the folks that like to either hang out or have a preferred platform to hang out on. And honestly, if you're streaming these days, you may as well stream on multiple platforms if you can, and not just one. Unless you got like a massive following on one platform. What gunpla have I built? I was given the Gundam Unicorn model from a good friend of mine a while back, and I built that one up. And then I have another one from another good friend of mine that she got for me on her trip that I want to build on stream. I haven't built it yet because I want to build it on stream. Bad news, Netflix is making an animated series of Crash Bandicoot. Oh my god. I just need Netflix to stop. I need them to stop. I need Hollywood to just stop. Please. Just stop. Spoiled this article here. Let's look at it together, shall we, fam? I got an article here on GameSpot we'll take a look at. Let me just make sure I got everything set up properly. There we go. See, can I zoom in? Am I allowed to zoom in? There we go. Let's see. Crash Bandicoot animated TV series may come to Netflix. Reports nearly 3 decades after its debut, Crash Bandicoot may finally get its Hollywood moment. Next year will mark the 30th anniversary of the original Crash Bandicoot, yet this anthropomorphic critter hasn't had any TV shows or film adaptations of its own in the last 3 decades. However, a new report suggests that Crash Bandicoot may finally get a television series at Netflix. According to what's on Netflix... Oh. How much does that take up? Oh, it's just $5.88. That's not bad. According to what's on Netflix, the Crash Bandicoot animated series is in development from Wild Brain Studios. The report doesn't mention any members of the creative team behind the show, but Wild Brain does have a history of in the video game genre. The studio behind Sonic Prime, which was actually pretty decent, and Carmen Sandiego, which I didn't like. Some of the studio's other credits include Johnny Test, Go Dog Go, The Snoopy Show, Fireman Sam, and Polly Pocket. I know Johnny Test. I hated that show. The rest of those I don't know anything about. Netflix currently has a number of video game related shows on the streamer, including Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft, which is garbage, and 2 iterations of Castlevania. The first one was good, the second one is trash. Devil May Cry, also trash, and the recently premiered Splinter Cell Death Watch, also trash. Netflix is also developing Assassin's Creed as a live action series. I thought they gave up on that. No, there was a movie they canceled. Never mind. The original Crash Bandicoot game was developed by Naughty Dog and released on PlayStation 1. Over the years, the rights to Crash Bandicoot were transferred to Universal Interactive. They currently reside at Activision. The most recent game in the series is Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, which was published in 2020. Last year, a Toys for Bob concept artist said the Crash Bandicoot 5 was canceled during development. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Earlier this year, the former Sony executive and Sega Burger's current CEO, Shuji Utsumi, revealed that Hollywood turned down the publisher's pitch for a Crash Bandicoot movie. Naughty Dog's boss, Neil Druckmann, has thrown his support behind a Crash Bandicoot movie, but he also noted that it's Microsoft's call out since the video game giant purchased. Yeah, that's right. I don't think we don't need this. We don't need this. I wish these adaptations would stop. I can't think of anybody who's asking for these. Like, if this is some kind of lame way to try to build up an audience, to drum up an audience of people that can get behind them making a new game in the series, I don't think this is it. Because if they didn't care about the game, why would they care about a TV show? And the only people that are going to watch it are those that played the games. Like, I don't think you're going to build an audience by making the TV show and then hope that they fly over to the game. It ain't going to happen. Like, you might get some folks that'll watch a TV show that hasn't played the games and didn't like the TV show, and that'll be where it stops. Because if they're not a gamer, they ain't going to become one overnight. And I've already seen Netflix's efforts when it comes to video game adaptations. The only one, like, they listed a bunch here in this paragraph or this clause here, and the only one that was really good and out of all of these was the first iteration of Castlevania, which I enjoyed. That Nocturne is some... You know, people make the joke about how Hollywood has a real disdain for men, and that misandry kind of runs deep in the industry. Castlevania Nocturne was like that, ratcheted up to 11. You turn one of the coolest characters in the Castlevania series, just Richter Belmont, into a little bitch throughout most of the season. It was like, fuck off. So we'll see what happens if this is going to be like a iteration of like classic Crash Bandicoot or that new shit we got with Crash 4, where we get the weird that's what I'm looking for. Never mind. I shouldn't say it. Never mind. Not on stream, at least. I won't say it. We get that weird iteration of his girlfriend with the weird mohawk, side-shaved haircut bullshit. If we're getting that, I'm definitely out. What's next? Uncharted TV series? Probably not. They tried the movie, and that definitely didn't move the needle on them making a new Uncharted. Let's put it that way. I think that was just the fact that it took so long to gain the power. Yeah. Like, homie, like Richter Belmont is the star, kind of the star from that point on in the series up until he defeats Dracula again. But you spend most of the damn season waiting for him to get the power, and for him to gain some kind of confidence and not be a useless whatever. I'm telling you, there's some shit going on in Hollywood which is very vindictive when it comes to just men in general. People keep saying that, oh, it's not true. That's not actually happening. And yeah, examples seem to keep coming out of that exact thing happening. But they'll swear up and down it's not. Oh yeah, the Simpsons Fortnite crossover. That's right. Forgot that's happening. That's right. They announced the Halo Combat Evolved remake last week. Save big on this massive collection of comics for Tomb Raider. Let's see what the comics are. All right, we're seeing some old school Tomb Raider here. Yep. Okay. This one's a little iffy. Oh, now we're getting into the Rise of the Tomb Raider shit. Yeah, play Halo on PlayStation next year. That'll be fun. Christopher Judge wants the next God of War to take place in Egypt. Him and me both. They've been kicking around that idea for a while now. Why don't just do it already? Halo on PS5 is a win for the future of Halo, Deb says. They're only saying that because Xboxes ain't selling. So they got to get them games out there on get the game. Okay. Let me. All right, we got to say this out loud. You know it's bad when you go out of your way to buy a massive billion-dollar company like Activision Blizzard in hopes that Call of Duty will be enough to save your console and your platform. And instead, what ends up happening is that even though you own the company and pretty much everything that revolves around Call of Duty, that people still buy Call of Duty the most on PlayStation. Still, you own it. People can play it on Game Pass if they want to. It launches day and date on Game Pass most of the time. And yet it still sells more copies on PlayStation. Even after this acquisition. So yeah, it probably is a win for the future of Halo. Because I wouldn't be surprised if people end up buying Halo on PS5 the most. Even the dude that came up with the story and his lead and everything was like, yeah, I think we want to go to Egypt or something like that. Yeah, he did. He did say that. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like David Jaffe who said that he would have liked to have seen Kratos go through the pantheon of different like mythologies and different gods and kill the gods there, which I was all for until we decided that the recent God of War games were not about killing gods, but becoming a dad. Which I was cool with the concept of that in the first game. In the second game, it just kind of started dropping off a bit. And I don't want to see that pathway continue if they keep making more God of War games. I don't want to see it continue to go down that path. I'd rather just let the Nordic stuff be that contained story and let that be that. Like, if you're going to keep using Kratos, don't keep watering him down. Ooh, original Halo dev slams campaign evolves changes. Wait a minute. Jamie Gressmer took issue with some specific things that were changed in the Halo campaign evolved remake. What did he say? He said, you aren't supposed to be able to take the Warthog up the steamroll the hunters. I intentionally placed rocks in the way so you had to fight them on foot, or you could just smash the crates out of the way. It wrecks the encounters. But the worst part, wait, hold on. Homie is going off. Wait a minute, time out. He is going off. Oh, is it deleted? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Did he delete the tweet? He might have deleted the tweet. I can't read the rest of it. Fuck. He was going off for a second. Oh, he's got a couple of tweets here. Wait a minute. Wait, did you link the tweet? Does this go to it? Here we go. Okay. Is this muted? Okay, cool. Because you aren't supposed to be able to take the Warthog to steamroll the hunters. I intentionally placed rocks in the way so you had to fight them on foot. When you can just smash the crates out of the way, it wrecks the encounters. But the worst part, they put trees in the landing area of the woohoo jump. Lame. What have they done to beloved B30? Yeah. So this was the guy who, I guess he originally worked on the OG Halo. And yeah, in the Silent Cartographer, there's a point where you have to go find a security room to unlock a door to get inside the facility for the Silent Cartographer. And when you have to go up this little alleyway into the inner part of the level, there's a rock placed in the middle of that, so you can't get the Warthog through there. And well, I mean, you kind of can if you just angle the vehicle right through the rocks and then throw a grenade a few times. You'll eventually end up getting the Warthog over it. Eventually you get the Warthog over it if you do it that way, but the rock was there specifically to keep you from doing that so that you had to fight the hunters on foot. And when you take that out, yeah, you could just, they even showed in the footage, you could just ride the Warthog up there and just fight the hunters, and it kind of trivializes the fight. So he is letting his thoughts known on that one. I didn't realize this guy was I didn't realize this was the guy that did that. It says, yes, everybody, I know you can force the Warthog through the gap in a variety of ways. I literally spent most of the day making it discouraging and difficult, but not impossible. You're welcome. Says later he wrote, a further analysis of trips because the vehicles take damage, so you're just likely to destroy the hog as it gets over the rocks. If anything, makes it worse because none of the vehicle tricks are going to work anymore. Initial real trailer, remaking Halo, but probably not. But I'm not sure what the point is. The point is of a remake anyway. Nostalgia, a new generation of fans occupying an enormous team while you figure out what to do. Wow. Huh. To be fair, I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't think it was necessary to do this. I mean, I guess they're this is their attempt to get the series on PlayStation, so why not remake the best game in the series? Well, for me, the best game was Halo 3, but yes, I understand. The thing that started it all, right? Although, why not just release the Master Chief Collection on PlayStation? I don't understand why not do that. God of War, Dad of War, pretty much. That was what the Ragnarok series became. And there's just Kratos becoming watered down. Which at first I didn't have a problem with, but if they're going to keep going down that path of like watering him down, then I'm not for it. I'd rather them just not make any more God of War games if that's their idea moving forward. Guess that's it for the news that I care about, at least. I'm not going back any pages on that stuff. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot animated series. Wow. Completely unnecessary. I'm just not sure who that's for. Like, if we're still in this idea of like, oh, if we just make an animated series and put it on Netflix, we'll gain a new audience that way. Now realizing that used to be how things worked at one point in time, but people don't really do that anymore. Like, if your mother who only plays Candy Crush on her phone watches Crash Bandicoot and enjoys it, she's not going to be like, oh, there's a video game of this, I should try playing that. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I mean, I guess if it's directed at kids, but even then, you got a better chance of getting them interested in Crash Bandicoot if you put them in Roblox than you would in trying to get them to play an actual full Crash Bandicoot game. In fact, putting Crash in Roblox might be the smarter move. But all right, let's probably get out of here. Imagine there's only so much of you guys hanging out with me that you can actually stand. Oh, I know the outro. My bad. I forgot about how that works. Okay, guys, I am out of here for now. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you fine folks being here. Like I said, I guess I should probably go back and end up playing some more of Hollow Knight Silk Song. So maybe that'll be the thing I do tomorrow. To try to get back into the swing of things. We'll see how that goes. If not, then I gotta barrel down on trying to crank out some YouTube videos talking about news and stuff like that. There is one that I want to make talking about like the downfall of gaming journalism, how it's inevitable and what ended up leading to it, and how it's still happening and it's going to get worse. I kind of want to talk about that, but that is a much bigger project. So if it makes visible for the future Pantheon encounters, but it's still the rage and intensity to the Pantheon, then I'll take it. But if anything different, no. Yeah, that's what you would hope, right? Like I still need angry Kratos. Like that is the best part of him as a video game character is angry Kratos. And the more they strip that away, he seems like a shell of his former self. Like I know age kind of mellows you out a little bit when it comes to stuff like that, but it doesn't happen to everybody. Some people get even more angry and bitter as they get older. That out there. I had to get some water or something when I get a chance to. But okay. Social media links are in the banners below. If you're watching on YouTube, you should be able to find those on my YouTube channel. I have a Discord, Twitter. Obviously, I'm on YouTube, Patreon. Also on Kick, but I don't stream there that much. That's about it. Yeah. That's all I got for now. So check those out. Links are all there. If you're watching on Twitch, you can find those in the banner. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find it on my channel. Or I think they include those in the description as well. I think that's how it works now on YouTube. You'll have to look. But thank you all for watching. Like I said before, don't forget to like the video if you haven't done so already. I wish I had said that earlier when there were quite a few folks watching. I just forgot about that. That was my bad. But yeah, don't forget to like the video if you haven't done so already. If you're watching the VOD, it also still helps. So don't forget to do it if you're watching the VOD as well. Until next time, you all have a wonderful day or night, depending where you are in the world. You all stay classy, stay sharp, don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and I will see you guys next time. You guys have a good one. Love you all. I am out of here. Deuces. Fade to black.